Japanese cars don't last long by accident. There's a reason Mazdas, Toyotas, and Hondas regularly hit 200,000, 300,000, even 400,000 miles, while American and European cars of the same age are falling apart. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's a philosophy, a set of principles deeply embedded in Japanese engineering and manufacturing culture that prioritizes longevity, reliability, and precision over everything else. And here's what most people don't know. These same principles apply to how you maintain your Mazda. The Japanese approach to car ownership is completely different from what most American drivers do. They don't wait for something to break before fixing it. They don't stretch maintenance intervals to save a few dollars. They don't ignore small problems hoping they go away. They follow a disciplined, methodical approach to maintenance that keeps their cars running perfectly for decades. And the results speak for themselves. Japan has one of the highest rates of high-mileage vehicles in the world. 300,000-mile cars aren't rare there. They're completely normal. Today, I'm sharing the Japanese maintenance secrets that make Mazdas last over 300,000 miles. These aren't just tips. These are principles that will completely change how you think about maintaining your car. By the end of this video, you'll have a new approach to car ownership that saves you thousands of dollars and adds hundreds of thousands of miles to your Mazda's life. Let's get into it. Secret number 1. Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous improvement. Before we get into specific tips, I need to explain the philosophy behind everything. In Japan, there's a concept called Kaizen. It means continuous improvement. In car maintenance terms, Kaizen means checking your oil every time you stop for gas, not just when the reminder comes on. Listening to your engine every time you start it, noticing changes before they become problems, inspecting your tires every week, catching slow leaks before they cause a blowout. Never letting "I'll get to it eventually" become your maintenance philosophy. The Japanese don't maintain their cars reactively. They maintain them proactively, constantly looking for small issues before they become big ones. That's Kaizen, and it's the foundation of every other secret I'm about to share. Secret number 2. Treat every oil change like it's the most important one. Japanese car owners, especially the ones with 300,000-mile cars, have an almost ritualistic approach to oil changes. It's not just about the interval, it's about the entire process. They change oil every 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers in Japan. That's roughly 2,000 to 3,000 miles. Incredibly frequent by American standards. Why? Because they know oil is cheap, engines are not. For American Mazda owners, I recommend 5,000 miles maximum, not 7,500, not 10,000. They inspect the old oil before discarding it. Before draining, look at it carefully. Dark black, normal, fine. Milky or foamy, coolant contamination, major problem. Strong gasoline smell, fuel dilution, needs attention. Metallic particles visible, excessive wear, serious issue. The old oil tells a story. Learn to read it. They always replace the drain plug washer. The crush washer on the drain plug is a one-time use part. Reusing it leads to leaks. A new washer costs 50 cents. An oil leak causes thousands in damage. They check the level 5 minutes after filling. After adding new oil, wait 5 minutes for the oil to settle, then check the dipstick. This ensures the level is precisely correct, not overfill, which causes foaming, or underfill, which causes wear. Every oil change is an opportunity to inspect every fluid, check every belt and hose, and listen for unusual sounds. An oil change isn't just about the oil, it's a complete mini inspection every 5,000 miles. That's how you catch the $50 problem before it becomes a $5,000 problem. Before we continue, if you want the complete guide to Japanese-inspired Mazda maintenance that'll take your car to 300,000 miles and beyond, click the link in the description to download your 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It covers every service interval, every fluid specification, and every maintenance procedure based on these exact principles. Let's keep going. Secret number 3. Monozukuri. Match your maintenance quality to your car's engineering. Monozukuri is a Japanese word that means the art and science of making things. It's about craftsmanship, precision, and building things to last. Mazda embodies Monozukuri in how they engineer their cars. Every component is designed with longevity in mind. The Skyactiv engine platform is a perfect example. But here's the thing, Monozukuri only works if you match the quality of the product with the quality of your maintenance. Mazda built your engine to last 300,000 miles with proper care. If you put cheap oil in a precision Skyactiv engine, you're undermining that craftsmanship. If you use incorrect transmission fluid, you're fighting against the engineering. The Japanese secret: use the oil Mazda specifies. Use the transmission fluid Mazda recommends. Use OEM or equivalent quality parts. Don't buy the cheapest oil filter on the shelf. Don't use generic coolant because it's $5 cheaper. Your Mazda is a precision instrument built by engineers who obsess over every detail. The least you can do is match that obsession with the products you put in it. Treat it like one. Secret number 4. Nemawashi. Prepare before problems happen. Nemawashi means going around the roots, referring to preparing a plant for transplanting by carefully preparing in advance. Applied to car maintenance, it means preparing your car for problems before they happen. Here's what Nemawashi looks like in practice. Replace the timing chain tensioner at 100,000 miles. The tensioner in Skyactiv engines wears over time. If it fails, the chain can skip, causing catastrophic engine damage. Proactive replacement costs $400 to $600. Waiting for failure costs $5,000 to $8,000. Replace coolant hoses at 100,000 miles or 10 years. Rubber hoses degrade internally even when they look fine outside. Proactive replacement costs $200 to $400. A burst hose destroys your engine. Replace the water pump at 100,000 miles. When you service the timing chain, replace the water pump at the same time. Labor is already paid for. Replace brake fluid every 3 years. Old brake fluid absorbs moisture, lowering its boiling point. Proactive replacement costs $80 to $150. Ignoring it leads to brake fade and potential accidents. Nemawashi is about spending small amounts now to prevent large amounts later. Every dollar you spend proactively saves you $10 in reactive repairs. That's the math that separates 300,000-mile Mazdas from cars that die at 100,000. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice for my Mazda guys. Secret number 5. The Japanese inspection philosophy. In Japan, cars undergo mandatory safety inspections called Shaken every 2 years. These inspections are incredibly thorough and force owners to keep their cars in perfect condition. While America doesn't have mandatory Shaken inspections, you can apply the same philosophy voluntarily. Here's my recommended self-inspection schedule. Every month, check tire pressure, oil level, coolant level, and look under the car for leaks. Every 5,000 miles, check all fluid levels, inspect tires for wear and damage, listen for unusual noises, check all lights, inspect wiper blades. Every year, full brake inspection, battery test and terminal cleaning, suspension inspection, exhaust system check, belt and hose inspection. This regular inspection schedule catches problems early. A cracked CV boot costs $150 to fix. Ignoring it until the joint fails costs $800. A worn ball joint costs $200 to replace. Driving until it separates causes a crash. Early detection saves money and lives. Secret number 6. Matanai. Waste nothing, extend everything. Matanai roughly translates to don't waste. In car maintenance, it means getting maximum value from every component and every service. Rotate tires every 5,000 miles. Instead of getting 30,000 miles from the front tires, you get 50,000 from all 4. That's an extra set of tires you never have to buy. Clean the throttle body regularly. Carbon deposits reduce airflow and hurt fuel economy. A $15 can of throttle body cleaner restores performance. Without cleaning, you eventually need a $400 to $600 replacement. Flush brake fluid before it damages the system. A $80 brake fluid flush every 3 years prevents $2,000 in brake system repairs. Keep up with wheel alignments. A $80 alignment every year saves a set of tires, $600 to $800, and prevents premature suspension wear. Modernize means seeing every small maintenance item as an investment, not an expense. The Japanese don't see a $100 service as money leaving their pocket. They see it as $1,000 they're not spending on repairs next year. That mindset shift is everything. Secret number 7. The Japanese driving philosophy. Here's something most people overlook. How you drive matters just as much as how you maintain. Smooth acceleration and braking. Japanese drivers are known for smooth, deliberate driving. They accelerate gradually and brake early. Hard acceleration and last-second braking might only save seconds on your commute, but it adds thousands of dollars to your maintenance costs over time. Never rev a cold engine. Starting the car and immediately revving it is considered almost offensive in Japanese car culture. You let the engine warm up. You drive gently until the temperature gauge reaches operating range. Cold oil can't protect a cold engine under high RPM load. Every cold start followed by hard acceleration takes miles off your engine's life. Anticipate traffic flow. Looking ahead and anticipating stops allows you to coast instead of braking hard. Coasting uses engine braking, extending brake pad life by 30% to 50%. Don't overload the car. Every 100 pounds of excess weight increases fuel consumption by 1 to 2% and adds wear to suspension components. Clean out your trunk. Don't carry items you don't need. These driving habits cost nothing, but they add tens of thousands of miles to your car's life. Secret number 8. Documentation. The Japanese record-keeping tradition. Japanese car culture has a strong tradition of meticulous record-keeping. Every service, every inspection, every repair is documented in a service book that follows the car for its entire life. It keeps you accountable. When everything is written down, you can see exactly when each service was last done. You're less likely to stretch intervals when you can see the last date in black and white. It reveals patterns. If you document oil consumption at every change, you'll notice if it starts increasing. If you track fuel economy, you'll notice if it drops, indicating a problem. It adds resale value. A Mazda with complete service records sells for significantly more than an identical car with no records. Buyers pay a premium for documented maintenance because it reduces their risk. It supports warranty claims. Documented maintenance proves you followed proper procedures if you ever need to make a claim. Start keeping records today. A simple notebook in the glove box works perfectly. Date, mileage, service performed, oil brand, filter used. Takes 30 seconds per service. Pays dividends for decades. The complete Japanese maintenance protocol. Let me put everything together into a practical schedule. Every month, check oil level, check coolant level, inspect for fluid leaks. Every 5,000 miles, oil and filter change. Tire rotation, full visual inspection, check all fluid levels. Every 30,000 miles, replace air filter, check spark, plug condition, service manual, transmission fluid. Every 60,000 miles, service automatic transmission fluid, replace brake fluid, inspect timing chain and tensioner, inspect water pump. Every 100,000 miles, replace spark plugs proactively, replace timing chain, tensioner, replace water pump, replace all coolant hoses, full suspension inspection, annually, full brake and suspension inspection, battery test and terminal cleaning, wheel alignment check. Follow this schedule and you're following the Japanese maintenance philosophy. Proactive, systematic, disciplined. That's how you build a 300,000-mile Mazda. And if you want to take this Japanese maintenance philosophy even further, grab your 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint from the link in the description. It's the complete guide to everything you need to implement these principles and make your Mazda last decades. The bottom line. The Japanese don't build cars that last 300,000 miles by accident. They engineer them to last, and then they maintain them to match that engineering. Kaizen, always improving your maintenance approach. Monozukuri, matching maintenance quality to engineering quality. Nemawashi, preventing problems before they happen. Motenai, getting maximum value from every component. These aren't just Japanese words. They're principles that will completely change how you think about your Mazda. Apply them, and 300,000 miles isn't just possible, it's expected. Your Mazda is already built for the long haul. Now it's time for you to maintain it like one. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.